holiday, whatever holiday is, let yourself go. Let yourself have it. Don't try to restrict so much that you feel like you can't live. Food is a lot of what we in society, my culture, a lot of our culture, we celebrate around food. It's okay. Okay. Your life is meant to be enjoyed. We only have so much time. So I'm not going to come on here and tell you, oh, stay away from the carbs on Thanksgiving. Oh, don't eat this on Christmas. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you, enjoy it. Hey y'all, it's your girl Samantha Lee, and I'm here with 5 tips to lose weight during the holiday season. I don't care what season it is, I'm giving you 5 tips to lose the weight, okay? I know holiday season, we give ourselves permission to eat whatever, we'll get back on track New Year's Day, or this may not even be Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holiday. It may be, Easter or July 4th or whatever. These are tips that no matter what holiday it is, whether it's your birthday and that's a holiday, that you can lose weight anyway, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get started. Tip number one is to keep moving, keep working out. Y'all, I'm a single mom. I have a daughter. What do? I literally schedule time. If it means I have to wake up an hour earlier than I already do, I'm going to do it. I make sure that if working out is a priority for me, which it is, I'm going to make time. I look at my schedule. I make sure, okay, I have a break here. I'm going to get 30 minutes in here. If I have another break, I'll get another 30 minutes in. I am intentional. I look at my schedule and I pre-plan my workouts. So if you are in the holiday season and you're wondering how you beat the bulge, you stay moving, stay active. And nowadays you don't have to go to a gym. If you're anything like me, there's times where Soraya is sick. There's times where we have to stay home. And I do workouts from YouTube, okay? Turn on a YouTube workout. They're free. Just look it up and do it. Just commit to spending time. If you have children, give them snacks, set up an activity, work out. There's no excuses, y'all. We are all able to do that, okay? So if you are able to, or if you have a young baby, when Soraya was young nursing age, when she was down for a nap, yeah, I was moving. Even when I wasn't sleeping, your girl was finding a moment of time and I was moving, okay? So stay active, stay active. Losing weight is about caloric deficits. Working out helps you create a caloric deficit because it burns calories. So as you're burning calories, it helps create the difference so that you are able to lose weight, okay? And so if you are trying to beat the bulge, number 1, stay active. For those who want a good YouTuber that really does workouts, I follow Grow with Joe. I love Grow with Joe, okay? I do her workouts anytime I do Zumba, and I enjoy her cardio workouts. I get it in, okay? So if you just need a little tip of somebody, Grow with Joe is a solid YouTube channel to follow. Okay, number 2, give yourself permission to enjoy the holiday, whatever holiday is. Let yourself go. Let yourself have it. Don't try to restrict so much that you feel like you can't live. Food is a lot of what we in society, my culture, a lot of our culture, we celebrate around food. It's okay. Okay. Your life is meant to be enjoyed. We only have so much time. So I'm not going to come on here and tell you, oh, stay away from the carbs on Thanksgiving. Oh, don't eat this on Christmas. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you, enjoy it. Have fun. Give yourself permission. Okay. Diets don't work for this reason. We are so restrictive that when we get the opportunity, we go crazy because we haven't been giving ourselves permission. No, your girl's going to tell you, give yourself permission to enjoy life. That's how you stick to it. You make it a lifestyle. So if you have a holiday and let's say it's Thanksgiving, go in, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Give yourself realistically no more than 3 days. to enjoy that holiday and get back on the horse. That's number 3. Number 3, get back on the horse. So enjoy that holiday, get back on the horse. Tip number 3. Again, I schedule my times out. So it'll be, if it's Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving Day, day after Thanksgiving, that Saturday. This year was a Saturday. And then I'm back on the horse Sunday. Again, I don't give myself more than 3 days and I get back on it. I don't allow myself to get more than 3 days because then it becomes a week, then it becomes 2 weeks, and then I'm mad at myself. No, 3 days and I'm back on the pony, okay? It's about getting back on track, okay? And getting back on track doesn't mean you go into overcompensation mode because you done went in this Thanksgiving and now you got to be at the gym 3 times the next day, in the sauna for 45 minutes. No, just go back to your regular scheduled programming. Working out 3 to 5 times a week. If you're like me, 6 times a week I work out, 3 days of strength training, 3 days of cardio, and then I my eating habits. I go back to eating clean, and we'll get more into what that looks like later on, okay? But that's the point. Get back on track. Number 4, the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule doesn't only apply to relationships. In my world, it applies to my eating habits. I eat 80% of the time clean. Okay, I allow myself to enjoy myself 20% of the time, but any given week, 80% of the time, your girl's eating clean. What does that mean, Sam? What does eating clean for you look like? That means I'm eating mostly, if I'm eating carbs, it's good carbs. I'm eating vegetables and protein. Okay, I'm minimizing. I don't eat as many snacks. I don't get into that. If it's a snack that I like. Like I like Skinny Pop popcorn. I like Harvest, if I think it's Harvest Snaps, tomato basil flavor. I eat those snacks. But I'm majority eating protein shakes, protein bars, and snacks, and I'm sticking to my meal prep, okay? Meal prep services make it a lot easier, y'all. If you are able to get a meal prep service, that helps me tremendously because somebody's already thought process of the portioning it out, cooking, making it clean. All you got to do is heat up and eat it. It makes it really easy for anyone who's like your girl, who's wearing a lot of different hats. I'm a mom, and so it makes it just very simple to just heat it up and go. Like I'm able to eat it on the go. I take it, if I have to go into work, I bring it with me. I heat it up there. Again, it just helps me to keep it moving. But again, 80% of the time I'm eating clean, meaning I'm eating protein, mostly protein, vegetables, and smaller amount of a good carb, okay? And then the snacks are healthy, predetermined snacks. I don't just snack at random. I'm intentional with my snacking. So I will plan out my snacks. I'm going to have a protein bar. I'm going to have a protein shake. Or I'm going to have a protein bar. I might have some popcorn, but it's going to be Skinny Pop popcorn and whatever. I'm very intentional about my snacks. And if it's a snack I cannot have, it's not in my house. Period. It's got to go. Got to go in the trash. Okay? So if you're getting back in the holiday, you've had the holiday, you've had some food in the house, you have some snacks in the house, some desserts in the house, and it's a problem for you, throw it out. Not in the trash can. Not that I think you're going to go through the trash can, okay? But not the trash can in the house, the trash can outside the house. All the snacks that get you twisted up like a pretzel, out the house. When you get, day 3 is over, the snacks got to go, okay? That helps you stay on track. Okay. So that is the 80-20 rule. I hope that is clear. If it's not, comment below and I'll go more into 80-20 rule. But it's 80% clean, 20% I let myself have it. For me, it's not a bunch of hard and fast rules. I don't diet in that way I used to, being very, very restrictive. But I found that it just would cause me, when I go off track, I go all the way off track and it's hard to get back on. I started finding that I would have issues where I was being so restrictive that I started binging, when I did have the opportunity. And then, it became me having issues like with acid reflux and things like that because I wasn't doing it a healthy way. So now my rule is 80% of the time I eat clean. I eat clean. 20%, I let myself have it. Okay, it helps me to stay consistent because if I'm so restrictive, it makes it very challenging to be consistent because your body is going to crave carbs. carbs is your body's preferred energy source. So it's very hard to, eat minimal carbs and be a functioning adult. Let's be clear. And work out the way I do. I work out really hard. I go hard in the gym. So that was number 4. Number 5, I suggest to everybody starting back into eating right and eating clean, because eating is 80, 90. Some people will say 90% of the battle when it comes to getting into the best shape of your life is eating. Your eating habits are the issue. That is the place that you have to focus. You could be working out all the time. If you're eating poorly, it's not going to show. And you're like, what, Sam, are you serious? Yes. How do I know? Why do I know? Well, when I was in college, y'all, I went ahead and I committed to doing a half marathon. And me and my homegirl at the time was like, oh, we're going to be in incredible shape. Like, we're running 13, 15, 17 miles. I was preparing, for months. We were running crazy mileage to prepare for this race. Do you think I lost a pound? No, I gained a pound. Why did I gain a pound? Because my eating habits were still so trash. You can't just eat whatever you want. You have to still eat. You have to eat clean. People try to find the magical solution to losing weight. It all comes down to caloric deficits. It all comes down to keeping your body moving. Eat right, work out. And when you don't really have a basis, like for example, when I started really trying to lose weight, I got on Weight Watchers and I was like tracking what I was eating. I remember when I started Weight Watchers, I was looking at Weight Watchers and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe the things I would eat. I didn't even realize how bad they were for me. And so that's why I tell people when they're getting back into a regimen, track your eating for 2 weeks. I'm not saying stay on it, because tracking can lead to restrictive lifestyle, can lead to unhealthy habits. There's research that backs up that tracking eating can lead to disordered eating. And so I wouldn't say stay on it. I would say track your eating for 2 weeks. Just get on the regimen, start understanding, okay, what am I putting in my body? How much should I be eating? Get kind of used to that, and then get off of the app. And then now that you have an understanding of what you're eating and what to eat to lose weight, or what you need to eat to have a caloric deficit in your body, but still feel full, not super restrictive, but enough to be clean and feel good and work out and still be clear-minded. Because again, sometimes the apps can recommend a deficit that is not good for you. It's not good for your functioning. So make sure you get on a good app. I recommend an app like I've done MyFitnessPal, I've done Lose It. These are free apps, or there's free versions of the app that you are able to track your food, track your working out, track your water, and it helps you to understand, like, what do I need to eat? What am I eating? What choices have I been making? And where I need to adjust in order for me to see what I want to see on the scale or what I want to see in person. Okay. So I know I've been clear online, if you guys have been watching me, that I do not go on the scale. I really do look at I take pictures. I look at myself in the mirror. I do more visual looking at myself, because I found that it's a healthier way. Scale, it varies so much. It could be hormones. It could be a lot of different things that are going on that's causing you to be gaining weight, losing weight. It could be water intake. You could be retaining more water one day for a random day. You could be stressed, retaining. There's a lot of reasons why your body gains and loses weight on the scale. So what I've done is really try to do non-scale victories, where I look at myself. I'm like, okay, I see a difference. Okay. I got that. I see what's going on with me. So keeping track in some way is also another good measure, but that's not part of that. That'll be a whole different video where I'm going to talk more about, different ways that you can track your progress. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a scale or a number on a scale. Guys, I've been guilty a lot of being fixated on a number. And I'll say in this video, it's not about a number. At first, I think it's really good when you're starting your weight loss journey to it's almost like looking at your bank statement. It's like taking it into account. Like when you start doing a budget, you have to look at what you're spending, what you're making, and you have to make real decisions with that. And that's the same thing with weight. Step on the scale, see the damage, see what you've done, see where you are right now. Take a real account of where you are, but do not get obsessed with the number. Cannot stress that enough. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. I'm telling you that from experience. Just take into account where you are and then start the work. Start tracking. Start seeing where you can make adjustments to create a caloric deficit. Continue to get moving, or start getting moving. Start getting your body pumping. Do at least 30 minutes 3 times a week to start off. Get consistent, and don't allow these moments like holiday seasons to get you so far off track, or where you feel like you're so far off track that you don't get back on the horse. Get back on the horse. I don't care what kind of damage you've done. Get back on the horse. That's how you stay consistent. That's how you lose weight during the holidays. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this content. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to post more videos like this. So if there's a question you want me to ask, whether it's relationships, whether it's spirituality, or whether it's fitness, hit the comments, okay? I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking, and I'm going to be reading, and I'm going to be doing, okay? So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video.